big old huge cart that's gonna have the gaming wheel on it. We're gonna build a roof section with
see if I can,
and all that kind of stuff. This thing's heavy. Gina never designs and makes anything light.
It's a big old cart.
It's pretty heavy. It's good though for us to have it heavier than not, because the whole point was we were worried about the wheel causing this thing to tip over.
Yeah, and they can throw some sandbags in here if they need to, or
some merch, some kind of merch if they're selling some merch.
Winchester mugs.
Yeah. And then we've got the wheels. If we have time, we were going to add some fun little carnival scallop designs to it, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Well, look at what we have here. My router bit rattled loose and moved on me and went all the way through the wood. So nothing a little Bondo can't fix. So I put some Bondo in there, let it harden. Then I went back in with the router and just cut it all back out. And then on the back side, I first put a piece of tape down. That way when I smash my Bondo in there, give me a pretty good edge. I'll just hit that with the light sand and everything's fixed. Ain't no big deal. This is what I'm working on today. It's the light wheel that goes behind the gaming wheel mounted to the cart. And the idea is just going to staple this cord in place and then have the bulbs pop out. We'll probably have some, unscrew a couple so they look burnt out. We were going to make it flicker and stuff, but you know what? They just want a nice simple set up to where they can all work if they want them to, or just
unscrew a couple bulbs. Yeah.
And
they won't get hot. We got the plastic LED lights, which is helpful. Yeah, and they're not going to break if someone gets crazy and really wants to crank that wheel.
Yes, exactly. Just like the other wheel, I'll mount a hub to the back of this, and this will spin in the center of this. And the idea is, I think we're going to put little prize circles, to tell what they're going to win. I'm sure they're going to get. They're having something. Precious.
Winchester mug.
Yeah, some Winchester mug. Some candy apples. They sell candy apples and all kinds of treats there. I was like, woo, right in that fridge.
Big money, big bet, money, no whammies, no whammies. Step right up, step right up.
This is turning out really nice too. We got the pegs glued in place on the wheel since the last time you saw this prize wheel. Now we have a wheel behind it that you can put light bulbs in, which will work. And then I've been working on the mechanism, a little spring. I may end up putting some stiffer springs in there, but watch.
Big money, no whammies, no whammies.
It's very old and spooky.
What did we win?
Another day of working.
Oh,
to get the roof
bummer.
done. Yes. Here's the update on the wheel that Gina and I have been working on. She's been painting this thing, working so hard the last couple days. We just wanted to show you it all together. You have the light bulbs in here that actually work when they plugged in. We tested them, and then you can just unscrew a couple if you want to make it look more haunted. And then the wheel works. It's got a very haunted sound, which, by the way, we'll come around here. I'll show you how that works. So you've got the pillow block bearings, which we showed you in the last video, I'm sure, with the shaft collar that locks all that stuff together. But what I built since you last saw was I made this metal little thing here with some plastic. I don't know the technical name, but it's like PVC plastic or some kind of a hard plastic. And I've got it to where I can adjust it by putting pressure on the shaft or loosening it. It adds the sound, but what it also does is makes this thing so it doesn't spin forever. Ooh, the haunted bell. So when otherwise this thing will just spin forever. So I can either loosen that or tighten it depending on how much you want it to spin. They'll have some space to put some merch or prizes or whatever they want, if they want to use it. This cover goes on, just like so. You even have a lid for each side. And then this side, right here. So that's what this back area looks like. So wheels just slide in through here, and then we can put the nut on the back side and tighten them in. So that's easy to put together. We also have this roof. It's very easy to install. Just actually is resting right on top of these posts. And what's cool is these lids that I put in here hold this in place. Plus I have some plumber's strap down at the bottom to hold it. But everything comes apart. The clicker that's inside there, that box comes off. The wheel slides off. And then, I mean, you can basically take this thing apart down to the cart. The cart's really heavy.
Very heavy. We always wanted to add more detail, of course.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we wanted to carve the post to make it look like rope.
We actually have a video of us doing that.
We did it in our theater.
Yeah, our ticket booth when we made the little decorative stuff. Yeah, that would have really been awesome, Gina.
And I did want to put a little bit more decorative painting on the top, but you know what? It might have taken away from this.
We would have done it if we had more time. Totally.